Hello, everyone. So today we will be talking about MRCPI-2 written exam booking. So some of the students were having difficulty in how to get themselves booked for the written exam. So it's a very simple, very simple booking process. Unlike MRCOG exam, where it's just in one eye, you just click a button and the seats are gone. It's not like that as yet, but it is becoming in some day by day cases. Why MRCPI-2 written exam booking is going difficult day by day is that it's actually getting more popular exam. And as compared to the MRCUG exam, this exam is much easier and easier to prepare with, and also easier to pass. And why we want this easier exam to be booked as compared to the MRCUG is that it is now going to be an international recognized exam, which enables for GNC registration. So after you're done with it, during the COVID-19 days, they have changed some of the rules and regulation, and because of which the MRCOG, the way MRCOG has gained acceptance and let candidates get GMC registration booked through another route instead of lab route. This exam has also gained recognition, and now through this exam, we can get ourselves registration through the GMC process in England. So it's an international recognized qualification now, and now the first thing is that most of the student asking these questions is that who is exempted from part one of examination. So first you need to give MRCPA part one examination, and if you're not done with this, or what you need to have an alternative is that either you have done MRCOG part one exam, or any of these general medicine pediatric part one exemptions, and these are similar for gynae and obs as well. So if you have done even in Pakistani FCPS in obs and gynae whole, or Kuwait boards of medicines or pediatrics, or gynae and Omani specialty Saudi boards, Arab boards, in these are for the medicine of pediatrics, and these are not for the gynae. The gynae ones are MRCP, MRCOG is not there, but it's just this MRCOG one. And for the and if you have done all these, if you have all these alternative degrees, then in that case you are exempted for part one examination. And then the other question that most of the candidates is asking is who is given priority for places of the examination. So these examinations seats are open for all of you. And once you get online, logged into the website where you have made up your accounts, then you will fill in all the information, and all the required documents would be uploaded in the site. And then they will then decide after 2 weeks of when the booking is closed, that who is going to be given the first priority for sitting in the exam. And these are given to those who are in the basic specialist training in their country program, and also to those who have, for example, they have given the part one and the 6 years has elapsed, and still they are eligible, but they are if they are not given any chance to sit in the exam, this is going to expire. So in that case, after an exemption, within exemption, if you have done MRCOG part one and still you're in the 6 years of passing your exam, and also any exemption you have done and you have gained the eligibility, in that case, if you are 4 or 5 years of your part one examination passed and you've gained the criteria of eligibility to sit in the exam, so they will consider the application and will give you place in the exam. So after this, the college is always making sure that the places in the exams are increased every year, and that's a very good thing. That it was used to be, the candidates do not used to get seats soon after the written exam was cleared. Now the college is making efforts and is increasing the seats for even clinical OSCE. And now were not lot many candidates for MRCPI written exam before, but after the new rules and regulations of GMC registration, once you pass this exam, most of the candidates are now going for the easier route of getting themselves registered with GMC through booking MRCPI exam. So in that case, the seats for booking MRCPI-2 written exam is getting a little bit difficult. So the college would look after into it, and it would increase the capacity for the exams later on. So for the obs and gynae, what documents you are required for um, uploading? So you need an attested copy of your primary medical degree, and the attestation can be done from any public notary in your country. Then you can upload it to that notary form. You can upload it to your sign up account, the login accounts on the RCPI website. And then a recent color passport style photo of this 700 into 100 pixels. This needs to be uploaded in your login ID. And you will also have to upload a copy of your part 1 or equivalent qualification, for MRCOG part 1. You will need your official part 1 pass letter. So the pass letter is there. So the only attested copy is your primary medical degree. So you don't need to attest your passport style photo, and you don't need to attest your MRCG part 1. The only letter, congratulation letter, is enough to upload, or any equivalent qualification like MRCOG 1 and or FCPS of Pakistan, and the qualification which I've just shown you in the slides. So you can access it through the website, and you will be able to see that what equivalent more qualification are required, and will let you have an exemption from it. And there is a testimonial form. You will click on the website, and this form will open it. You will need to, signed it by the 2 referees, and it is not necessary that the 2 referees should be from the gynae and ops department. So one of the referee can be your supervisor, or any of the doctor, even the GP with MRC GP path, or even the surgeon or the medical specialist can also be a referee. And even those referees are not required to have an international qualification. The qualification of your own country can also go, is enough to make them as a referee for you. So the second time application, so if the documents are already, uploaded in your website, once you have made up your account. So Nazish, so you were applying yesterday. So if the documents were already uploaded, they would have already been saved in your website, in your account. And if it is not, then you need to re-upload those documents while you're filling up your form, and then just proceed with the application. Otherwise, if you're not going to put the required information, then the application is not going to go forward. Okay, so what is the exam fee? So for MRCPI OBS and gynae, this examination part 2 written is occurring for the second time, And the second time exam seat is on 7 September 2023, for which the booking has opened yesterday from 14 June and will close on 12 July 2023. Now, the exam fee is for the remote invigilation worldwide. So you can, that means that you can book your exam by paying 710 euro, and you can give this exam while sitting at home. Sorry, the slide is stuck. So you can, so the only thing which is also very reassuring is that most of the time what happens that we go to sit in the exam environment, and then the exam environment is going to make us nervous. And especially because of this, we usually come into stress and unable to do best in our exams. So the best thing is that it is home invigilated. There will be a chaperone which will see you through your screen once you log into your account, and there will be a special app which will be sent to you through your email, and then you'll just have to log in, and they will just teach you how to use it. And this might come 1 week or 2 weeks before your exam date, and then and chaperone or an examiner, a lay person would be watching you throughout you do your exam. And the only thing is that you won't be able to touch your phone, and you make sure that you are sitting in a quiet environment with a room, and the invigilator will make sure that in that room there is no picture of enough big size that should be hung, and also the television shouldn't be there. And also he will take a round. He may ask you to move a laptop throughout the room to see that there is no other thing which can help you out in cheating of the exam. And you won't be able to open another window while you're attempting for your exam, and the time will be up. It will be shown onto your screen, and the questions would come as you do it in your exam screen. So there are actually 100 SPA questions for paper 1 and paper 2, and uh, um, then with the 5 options. So you'll just keep on clicking, and the time according to the time, and then you will keep on submitting your answers. And once you're done with paper 1, it will be submitted and automatically shut off your screen, and then the new paper would come off after a break. So how long after closing date for examination are places allocated? So this actually, once you are logged in, like the applications are open now, so you just you would have already made up an account in it, and you just click on the option of booking the exam, and just book your exam. It will automatically lead to the screen where you will see the options of your putting up all the information. And then you keep on putting up all the information, like asking if it is asking the name, what is the address, to which country you're applying, have you done in training in Ireland, and how much training program you have done. So it is usually 18 months of training they have started as a requirement to book for an exam. You will have to upload your training certificate as well. And then they will keep on asking questions. The questions relevant to according to your country, you need to address that. The application will keep on forwarding, will keep on moving forward. And then upload the documents which I've just mentioned are required for the obs and gynae examination. And then after that, we used to submit the application, and after 2 weeks, we were informed of our eligibility, and then a link was given so that we could do our payment. But nowadays it is different, as most of the candidates are coming and booking up for the exam. So after you're done with your application, the link would appear, which will lead you to to through a link. You will have to make a payment today, and the one who is going to make payments first is going to get exam booking earlier. So the verifications are completed up to 2 weeks after the closing date for application. So one verification have been completed, places will be allocated and communication sent. Therefore, you will not receive confirmation of your place until at least 2 to 3 weeks after the closing date for the examination. So can I cancel my place at an examination? Yes, you can. Before the date, there is a full refund minus 10% of the administration fee. But after the closing date, there will not be any refund. But still, you can cancel the place of the examination. Canceling is before the date. If you're canceling it, you will have a full refund minus 10% administration fee, and after the closing date for examination, you're not eligible for a refund. So you can also defer the written examination. There is a €100 fee which will be charged to complete the deferral, and you will have to pay this deferral fee within 30 calendar days of the deferral request, or the deferral will be cancelled and the examination fee will be forfeit. That is, you're not going to you're going to lose examination fee. So you must notify the exam department by email at any time after the relevant application closing date and up to the date of the exam. And if you apply for deferral after the exam date, a deferral will not be permitted. So you can reschedule by giving them a charges, and the deferral limits. There are no limits to it, and you can keep on deferring it unless college, because there is no policy for that. So most of the candidates can do it for 2 to 3 times, deferral. So in extenuations such as serious illness or bereavement, you may request a waiver of the fee for the deferral for your application even. This option may be availed for one occasion only. And if you want to request a deferral fee waiver, you must do so in writing to the examination manager. So there is always a examination manager email address given at the end. So you can always give them an email, and you can also request for the fee waiver. So before the closing date for the examination, you can even defer it. This is not eligible for the deferral, but after the closing date for the examination, you can now defer it with a fee of €100. So before that date, you're not going to put a request for the deferral form. Cancellation of an examination by the RCOG physician of I. So RCPI reserves the right to cancel, and if it is, then college will inform you before that. And so rescheduling the date or to change the location of examination, it's all up to the RCPI, and they can even tell you. But this is for those candidates who have been going to different places to give an exam. So in that case, the college is going to inform, but this is a home invigilation. So this is not going to be any problematic for you all. These are the different policies which has been mentioned in the website for exam cancellation, which is done by the RCPI. And if they inform you 4 weeks before, there is no refund or reimbursement entitlement. But if it is cancellation occurs by the college within 27 to 15 days of information to you, so they will only refund flight costs or flight changes. And for 14 or fewer before examination date, they will only they can refund all these things, but visa expenses will not be refunded. Exam structure is a very simple one. It's part 2 written exam consists of one exam paper with 100 single best answer questions, and you have 3 hours to complete the exam. And there are different clinical scenarios. You need to just attempt it. And the best thing is that the exam is delivered via remote invigilation. And you need to have an acquired secure room, which I've just given you information, a room where you think like you can give your exam without interruption. There should be a good laptop with reliable internet connection, webcam and microphone. Webcam is very important because invigilation will be done through it, and your lay examiner has to see you through it. And then multiple screens, headphones and earbuds are not permitted. You prove your identity with a driving license, or most of the time it is done with the passport. So you need to place the passport or public service card before you. Once you're logged into your account, then the chaperone or the lay examiner would come in front of you and would check all these things. And then he will make sure that you don't have any scrap rough paper or a virtual notepad. The scrap or the rough paper, but they will give you a virtual notepad which you can use it during your exam. The candidate's mobile phone must be within reach in the room where sitting the room the exam. The phone is for registration purposes or technical support purposes only, and should not be used to take the exam. So it's better you don't try to attempt this exam through your mobile phones. You just do it through the laptop, because the internet services are very good with it. And you can only keep the this mobile phone, because most of the time you have a good internet source from the mobile phone. So in that case, you can always ask permission to your chaperone for this. So there is examination policies and procedure. You can go through it. These are not very that much important in case of your exam for this one. The appeal policy and the cancellation policies are all given in the websites. So for this, what you need to do is, let me just take you to the website of mine so that you understand that how you have to fill the form. So, so this is a website. You come towards the learn and develop after making up your account, and then you will open the examination part. And in the examination, the different exams would appear, or you can directly go through the email where you have received the exam booking invitation. So these are the exam applications. All of you must have known it by now. So you'll click on your MRCPI Ops Part 2 written examination, and this link would appear. So here you would go, you'll click on it. It will lead to this site. You will just log in, put in your login ID and your password, and it will lead you to different questionnaire of your current booking. So you will start with your current booking. You will continue if you've already half filled your exam, and you will just put on all the information which has not been already mentioned in it. So once you will keep on putting up all the details regarding your important details one. So you'll keep on putting the next. And I think I've already passed this exam, so the information is not coming in between, going in forward. You just keep on, putting all the information regarding your house job and regarding your, all the trainings which you have done in the country and or from the other country. And then here, this form will appear, and you will just, if yes, please select which college or university in Ireland. So this is not relevant to you. You will place it that your primary degree is not from Ireland. So you'll put no, and then you will give information if it is from the Ireland, and if it is from the other country, will mention your own country, and you fill up and upload all the things which they are asking. Is it your first time applying? You write yes, or second time. Are you currently a registered RCPI trainee? No. Please select in which specialty you are. So this is not relevant to you. What year BSc are you currently? So this is for those trainees who are already working in Ireland. Please select the country in which you intend to sit the exam by remote examination. Here, this is the relevant one. You will say Pakistan or India, Bangladesh, whichever country you're applying from your remote invigilation exam. And as an entry requirement for examination, candidates must have one of the following exemption qualification. Please select from the list below. So the examination qualification, if you've got, FACOG South Africa, FCPS Pakistan, or this MRANZCOG, MRCOG Part 1, and RCPI Professional Diploma in Obs and Gynae, and even the MMED Obs and Gynae Malaysia. So any of this, you will select it. And then you just post it, I agree to the rules and regulations, and then you will proceed, here with the next option. Yes, and then here we go, like let's say, so this you don't need to select it. So sorry for interruption. So you will select it, and here so this is also not relevant. The first time applying for this exam. Yes, if you're first time or not first time, so you write yes or no according to the options available, and then you put the next button, and it will lead you to the other part of the form. And it's not actually Okay, sorry for interruption. So this is how you're going to complete the form. So this form is not going forward because I'm not applying for the exam. So once you have put all the information, so it will lead you to the final submission of the form. So once you've completed all the information here, so you will click save and exit, and there will be a submit option at the end. And once it is submitted, then the college will confirm you that the form has successfully been submitted here. The additional information, it will come and it will be written as this one. And then the final confirmation mail, the college will do it, or you can check it through your website form that whether your form has been successfully submitted or not. So it will be written here that the form is successfully submitted. So once this form is successfully submitted, then after 2 weeks of your booking, the submission of the form successfully, the college is going to uh, will let you know that whether this exam has been booked for you or not. Now, there is this recent change that you will need to pay a rebooking at the same time. Like once you're submitted, done with the successful submission of the form, there will be at the end of the form, there will be a link of payment. So you need to book your exam through final credit card payment of 710 euros. Make sure before you fill in the form, your bank has already been activated for international booking and tax charges. So there might be an increased fee cut more than 710 euro because because of the international transaction. So you make sure that once your booking is done and your payment is done, your bank is fully informed before that, so that you can avoid incidences like declining of the card or the payment not going through. So I think this is all clear for you. So this is how you're going to. Is there any other questions you would like to ask regarding booking, or just because the session is now ended and I've given you all the information regarding booking purposes. So if you need to ask more questions, I'm waiting for them. Thank you. Okay, so she says, Nazish says that what if we didn't get the seat? Okay, so once you've submitted the fee and you didn't get the seat, so college will inform you and they will let you have another seat before another exam. Sometimes what happens that one of the student might not, they may send a deferral form to the college that he may not sit in the exam. So in that case, the college might send you a mail after 2 to 3 weeks, even 3 to 4 weeks before an exam, that if you are an eligible candidate and you've already paid the fee and there is a one seat which is now open or vacant, you can still, um, you can said voluntarily, college is going to send you the mail that whether you are willing to go for the written exam in this diet or not. And in that case, the fee would have already been submitted and you will be given a chance to sit in the exam. Is this answer your question, Nazish? Okay, so any other question, any other candidate would like to ask? Yes, the fee will be refunded by the college because the college has not given you the seat. So the college may refund it or will give you another option of deferring or giving you a seat to another diet. So this option will be given by the college to you. Okay, any other question? So let's just have an overview. that why you want to go for the exam is that now it is an international exam, which is internationally recognized with GMC registration, easy exam. And for the part one, MRCOG part one, if you've done MRCOG or FA, CAs, or the exemption, the qualifications, which has already been mentioned while you will be going through in filling up your form, it will come up in a drop down process. And then you will be able to know that this is the exempted qualification, and you don't need to get it verified. You just upload the documents, and the priority will be given to basic specialist training who are already there in the UK, Ireland. And these are the criteria of the documents you need to upload it, and in the website, which has been given to in their website form before booking the exam. And this is the fee which has been charged for remote invigilation worldwide. And before or after closing date, we've discussed what the deferral policies and what is the deferral fee and how they will refund it before the closing date. Full refund minus 10% of administration fee, and after the closing date, no refund. And this is for the deferral form. And then the cancellation policies, if the college cancels it. And the exam structure has been mentioned in the website with 100 SPA questions with 5 multiple choice questions as options. And then you can sit with all these requirements in your home and can pass this exam. And so this is how the important points has been mentioned. So the only option here added is that you need to book through your credit card during this period. Okay, so after the form is successfully booked, then after that 2 weeks period of time, colleges will assess and will give you final confirmation that you're sitting with an examination, and then the final roll number slip will be given to you. I hope most of the candidates are now fully aware of how the booking is done. Is there any other questions you all people have and want to be addressed? Okay, thank you so much for being with us. So this was all about booking for an exam. So we are ending up the session today, and if you have more queries, you can drop to our chat box and in Telegram, so we can give you more help in filling up your form. Best of luck for your MRCPI examination written part 2, and thank you for joining us. Okay, so the cost slide, I let you have it. It's 710 euros. And since it is a invigilation which is done by worldwide, so this is a slide. So this is 710 for 25 September to 20, so for the exam of 7 September 2023. Okay, so is there any other questions? Okay, thank you.